Welcome back to the Ender's game on Bluray MLG/Game On tournament. We're about to hop into game 2 of Siphonn vs. Kane.
Yeah, and if you're watching at home, it's not too late to spread the word. It's a little bit kind of late, I guess.
Not really. We still have like 3 hours to go, 4 hours to go.
Yeah, no, but the contest. No, let's do it. Let's do it anyway.
Wait, what do you mean? The contest's already over?
No, but I'm saying soon. Like Siphonn's already down 0-1. So,
but that's okay.
So
this is just game 1. People can still hashtag Siphonn if you believe.
Yeah, if you believe.
If you believe.
Go.
Basically, what Kaz is saying is tweet at MLG hashtag the 2 people that you think are gonna make it out of this group. So
out of Kane, Siphonn,
Nooney,
Massa, and Nooney.
And Massa.
So hashtag 2 of those guys with at MLG, and you could win an MLG hoodie or an MLG shirt.
Definitely.
And yeah, take that hoodie to Anaheim on June 22nd.
We're all signing for you.
We'll sign it for you.
Increase the value tenfold.
We'll draw something on it for you.
I won't.
Destiny will, for sure. What about like putting handprints at least?
Then I have to get my hands all dirty.
Yeah, well, you have to commit.
I'm not committing that much.
You have to commit to this. If you bring the paint.
If you bring the paint, then maybe.
Okay, that's a yes.
My Insanity Kane at the bottom. My Insanity Siphonn in the top. What team is Siphonn on?
Deimos.
Deimos Siphonn on the top. Repping Call of Duty players everywhere.
Repping Call of Duty players everywhere. Also Protoss players everywhere, of course.
Similar skill sets for both Protoss.
No,
and
this
Call
is
of Duty,
actually this is actually the map that I lost to Siphonn on.
Really?
Yeah.
Only one time?
On the Challenger thing that I was talking about.
Oh.
What he did on this map was a really strong blink all in, and I'm curious to see if he will do the same thing, because I feel like blink is really strong on this map. There's a lot of room to blink in and out of the main base, and from the main base into the natural. So I would be very curious to see that. Kane's scouting for proxies very smartly, but I mean he opened pool first last game, so I don't see why Siphonn would proxy him, but still taking the extra steps. He doesn't want to lose. He wants to be as safe as possible.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hatch first for Kane this time around, of course.
Very true. Does go hatch first. We see the pool go down immediately after. Pretty standard macro opening for him, and pretty standardish opening too for Siphonn, the gateway into Cybercore.
Yep, 1 gas.
Yeah.
So this could be all sorts of things. Usually when the Protoss player goes for 1 gas this early on, they want to expand a little bit quicker than normal. The reasoning for that, of course, is very simple. If you take both gases, that's an extra 75 minerals and 3 probes mining gas instead of minerals every minute. So if you're just on 1 gas, sure, your tech and your gas income will be delayed, but in exchange you will get more minerals, and with that you can get a faster nexus, and the faster you get expansions, and the faster you get nexi, then the faster you can get your economy up and running, perhaps even those 4 gases instead.
Wow.
So
that's fascinating.
It is fascinating, right? So it's all about the trades. Of course, 2 gas opener is going to be a little bit more flexible than 1 gas. Also, 1 gas, for all the same reasons, opens up timings like, for example, 4 gate zealot pressure, and all these timings are going to be a little bit quicker than they would of a 2 gas, because the Cybercore is a little bit quicker and you can spend a little bit more chrono boost on that sort of thing. And more than that, your build is usually at this level, builds are efficient, right? So you're not going to chrono boost the Cybercore to produce units that you can't afford. So yeah, normally a 1 gas is a pretty big tell of potential for aggression early on.
Possibly, yeah.
We see 3 gateways going down for Siphonn. This is no tell at all. I think that 4 gateways would be dead giveaway.
Oh, and we do see the 4th gateway go up.
Yep. So but we also see a sentry, which is, you know, it's.
Oh, nice find by Kane here. Really diligent scouting with those lings, running around the map, trying to find the probe. Man, that really sucks for Siphon because he was planning on doing a lot of early pressure, I believe, with that fourth gateway going up and everything.
Yeah, I think so, with a Celadon and the Mothership Core out on the map as well. But he's not gonna have any proxy pylons now, so if he decides to warp, he's gonna warp at his base. Kane already. Can we look at Kane's vision for a second? Kane doesn't necessarily know about anything, not even if Siphon's on 1 or 2 gas, but he's dropping the Roadrunner at a really sensible timing. He's gonna be pretty much able to defend any aggression, especially after finding that first probe with roaches. Any Cellular aggression coming his way, I think he'll have no problem defending. So you might be wondering.
And I think that Kane is playing the matchup to Siphon as well. I don't know if Kane would have dropped that Roach Warren before the third like that without scouting anything against any other Protoss, unless he knew they had a penchant for playing very aggressively. Wow. Okay, and he does scout the other gateway too. Lots of roaches in production as well.
Oh, and the Chrono Boost on the gateways is even more of a giveaway.
Yeah.
So Siphon needs to deny the space. He might be able to actually.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the hatchery.
Definitely, he'll be able to deny the base for sure. Is it going to be worth everything is invested in denying it though? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think that Kane had the roach run in time. He just didn't make the roaches right away.
I mean, I think Siphon is in a really rough spot right now. He was able to deny.
I don't know.
He was able to deny the third, but I mean, look at his gas income. He's only mining 1 geyser right now. He stopped making probes. He's at 38 probes. I mean.
Yeah, but Kane can't have that many more. How many workers is Kane at? 43. So they're just around the same income right now. Kane even losing 1 more drone. And Siphon actually taking all of his gases alongside with a Robo. So we might see an Immortal follow-up.
I don't think... I mean, maybe, but how many Sentry? 3, 4? Like, he's not going to be able to afford very many Sentry behind this, considering he just took all of those gases. It's so late. 8:30 is when they finished? To take all the gases at around 8:30? That's, like, beyond late.
Yeah, but, I don't know. I think Siphon's in an okay position to go for an Immortal all-in from here. The third for Kane is going to be so delayed, and I don't know how many more drones he can squeeze while trying to hold this. But Forge is actually pretty surprising here by Siphon, because
he's not really going to have time to wait for +1 to finish.
Yeah, exactly. I think that his timing would hit before he would finish +1. If anything, if there's a timing open for him. So if he starts +1 and Kane scouts it, I feel like Kane is gonna have a lot of room to drone up. But then again, if he doesn't scout it and he assumes there's a big all incoming and Siphon takes a third, that could be a similar situation where he just evens out or even comes out ahead.
Most definitely.
Warp Prism coming out.
Warp Prism is indeed coming out. That +1 is so far away. Kane is going to have so much. I mean, he's going to have his own +1 missile attack might be done. He's going to have Roach speed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Siphon is in a really awkward spot right now. I'm just not too sure that this 2-base all-in is going to do it for him.
Well, he's moving out right now, and this could actually be great. I mean, let's see the production of Kane. I don't think Kane has seen him move out yet. He's actually producing more units still.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think he just doesn't know how far along the +1 is. But Siphon is hitting at a really awkward timing, because he's going to hit before his +1 finishes.
Yep, and somehow he was able to get out a whole bunch of sentries, so I guess.
Yep, just 2 Immortals.
It's a really awkward spot for the Zerg to fight into. Very narrow choke up here. Not
definitely
much wiggle room.
Yeah, nice pylon block there. He's gonna have to work.
Are those sentries? Wow.
Yep,
okay.
I think 1 sentry and 1 stalker would have been better. Now we have the fight starting. Great force fields by Siphon. All of them barely overlapping with each other. That was actually close to perfect force fields.
Oh man. Oh, I think Kane might not be able to hold his
Really nice force
base.
fields once again.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although Lynx did get into the natural of Siphon.
Oh wow!
he sent
Even with
Hydralisk
the
too.
2 sentries, that's huge. Big mistake by Siphon here.
Maybe,
I
I mean with
think
the
the
roaches too,
roaches,
but
yeah.
I don't know if Kane can stop this attack now.
Yeah, but Siphonn is warping in aggressively instead of defensively, so he's pretty much forfeiting everything.
Yeah, I think that warping is okay though, because warping in here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with it.
Oh,
it's
good
just
drone
completely
pull.
all in. Yeah, the drone pull-off is brilliant because all Kane needs to do is hold off this attack. Actually, I wouldn't mind it if he pulled all the drones from his main as well, and it looks like Kane might be able to hold it.
Yeah, I think Kane is
pretty close.
Gonna be able to hold it off. Man, these immortals in the back are doing so much work. 18 kills on both of them. Wow.
Yeah. Kane doing the right thing here to pull back for a little bit. I think he shouldn't be engaging until he has enough. Pulling drones from the main now. I think that's absolutely the right call. Kane knows that all he has to do is stop this attack, and he does.
Definitely.
And that's going to be lights out for Siphonn, I think. A good effort. And those were actually some of the best force fields I've seen.
Yeah, those were really, really good. Not very much overlap. Very controlled.
Consistent with last game as well. So and if you're wondering, if you're an FPS player, you should probably do
funny to joke about, but I think all-in players tend to have really good when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, no, but I was just thinking, like, he actually comes from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the things that translates, right? Accuracy in the force field is probably pretty similar to
maybe, yeah.
Shooting a target in the head.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So good effort by Siphonn there, at least in the last game. I'm really surprised that it was as close as it was, but I mean that alley is pretty hard to defend, and I guess immortals are pretty good. So
I think that if Siphonn had force fielded in time, I don't know. I would have to go
back and watch it like really closely, maybe.
But I mean, he had 2 sentries. If he noticed,
the roaches
Rob from production failed to notice.
Well, Rob might have seen it. I don't know if the camera was centered on his or not. I'm not sure.
Rob, do you see it?
Just say yes, Rob. Good on Kane though to send the roaches with the lings for that counterattack.
Yeah.
That was good on Kane. That was really smart on Kane to do that.
Yeah, it wasn't very much though. I feel like Siphonn could have definitely held with
maybe
for a lot longer with force fields, and then that would have been lights out.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, good job on both players. We're gonna take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we're gonna hop into the next games, which is going to be Masa against Nooney. Stay tuned. Tweet at MLG with a hashtag of the 2 players you think are going to win and separate hashtags, right? I think they're doing it right? It's like hashtag Masa.
Yeah, hashtag Masa, hashtag Nooney, hashtag Kane.
Yeah.
Like, I would hashtag Kane and Masa probably.
You just influenced the voting now though, so.
I would probably hashtag Nooney for sure though.
Okay.
And Siphonn, because the power of Protoss.
So make sure you send that to MLG for a chance to win a couple of hoodies, MLG swag, I think as you guys on the internet call it these days. And come back in 3 minutes. We'll be back. Stay tuned.